What's going on, guys? It's your boy PS239 Riverboy, and I'm back at it again. Well, apparently, from what everybody is telling me, hashmole got hacked yesterday, guys. And let me see if I could see this for myself, because I haven't really gotten to see it. Hey there, sorry with all the processing and all the other stuff. We've been attacked and hacked. Don't worry, everything will be refunded, and we'll continue working on the technical side. So apparently, from before the Telegram got closed down, they said that they're going to close the site down because they got hacked. I do know that there was some major hacks yesterday, and it could be legit. Also, I'm not going to sit here and hold or anybody accountable. I'm just going to say that I'm going to treat this as a loss for now. But if it is a hack and it's legit, then we probably have nothing to worry about, because he did say he was going to be refunded and they're working on a technical side. But I do like to be grounded in realism and logic and reason, and I pretty much know if you get hacked, you're not getting your money back unless you're like a super omega whale and you have ties with the government and shit. Because I do have a friend who had a Coinbase account and he had 6 BTC, I think it was, and he got hacked. And how he got hacked, I don't know exactly what he did. I think he said he just pressed a link, and because his Coinbase was just set up to his auto login, and as soon as he clicked that link, his whole phone was compromised, and then that's just how they got a hold of his funds. So I'm not sure if Edward did the same thing. I'm pretty sure if he's been in the game long enough, he should have known about this and probably would have taken at least some precautions on his end. So I'm not saying that that it is a hack, and I'm not saying that it isn't a hack, because I have no idea. All I know is that I've lost money, pretty much just like everybody else. Lost some money, and I think it was 9 terahash for my special collections. I made about 1,500 of that, but I only sent 12 to hashmole, and then I did take $1,000 loan, so I'm over 1,200. I'm over $2,200 in, and I think I only pulled out 900. And the only thing that got me skeptical and kind of believing it is a hack is because yesterday I withdrawed. I had no issues withdrawing, and I guess whatever happened after I withdrawed, and everybody I know had no issues withdrawing until after the hack, and they saw that the Telegram was down, and then they all tried withdrawing and it wouldn't let them. So I do know a couple friends, let's see if I sent them all this link because a bunch of people were messaging me and they were telling me about all this. Well, I do have a couple friends who were trying to pull out 10K, and it wasn't going through. But if he also tried to pull out 100 and it went through. So let me see if I could see some of these withdrawals. We were all up all night talking about it, trying to see. He was see, I don't have, he had the 6K withdrawal, and then here it is. So he tried withdrawing because he had over 11K. You guys see, he tried to withdraw 11K. He tried withdrawing and wouldn't let him. And then he tried withdrawing $10 and it wouldn't let him. But previously, before, he said he had withdrawed a couple hundred and it let him. So then he was just trying the whole bit. And then everyone else was yeah, I can't even withdraw $5. So I'm thinking that if it's legit, he closed down the site because he got hacked and something happened. And I'm also thinking fully logical, maybe he wasn't legit and he was just using our money to get leverage trade, and that's how he was able to pay us. Because if you go up 1%, you could double your money pretty much, and he wouldn't have to make that much money to pay us all out. But there was a big massive short squeeze yesterday and he could have got liquidated. I'm just trying to take everything like from every angle. And another reason why a bunch of my friends say that it could be a hack is, why did he go through the trust pilot? Why did he go through on ramp? You have to actually physically tie like an actual person to that shit, and they have a business license like an LLC. Somebody has to physically tie their identity to that stuff, so there is a link back to someone. So that's why we made this, or I didn't make this, somebody else made this Telegram. So you got hacked by hashmole, and pretty much this is people, we're trying to build up as much information as we can, and they're going to try to build a case. But let's hope that we don't need to build a case, because he did really get hacked and it's going to get resolved, and maybe in a week or something he can finally figure everything out and they give us back our money, and hopefully he can give us the refunds like he said. But I'm just going to take it as a loss. I know it hasn't really been much. I'm just going to take it as a loss. I know I didn't really invest that much. That's why I always tell everybody, never invest what you're not scared to lose. I know there was a bunch of people that went and took home loans and shit like that. I tried to deter everyone that I knew from doing that. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. I can lose $2,000. I can't lose $20,000. So that's how you got to invest, guys. You got to look at it like that. I can lose this money. I can't lose this money. And then I usually let the ball roll on itself. So if I lose it, I'm not going to be mad that I lost it. Yeah, I'm a little upset, but I'm not going to sit here and point fingers at anybody. I'm a grown man. I'm going to accept what I did. I'm the one who sent hashmole the money. I'm not going to blame anyone else but myself. And I'm just going to hope. I'm going to hope that he actually did get hacked and he only closed down the Telegram because he's a human. Like, one man cannot handle getting yelled at by 300 people. I was telling these guys in the chat that if I was him, I probably would have closed it down too. If my phone was bugging 24/7, calling me a hacker, a liar, a cheater, and I'm not. Like, I probably would have done the same thing. So I'm not gonna sit here and point fingers and even scream at Edward myself, because maybe it is legit and he did just lose a bunch of fucking money, because me and the boys in the Discord were tracking his wallet and he had over 40 million in there before this hack. So if that was you, I would probably be really upset if I lost $40 million too. And basically my entire community hates me now. So I'm not going to sit here and thrash on Edward until we know for a fact that he basically scammed us and took our money. But alright guys, I'm going to hit you guys up in the next one. And yeah, I guess let's stack this Bitcoin together.